Hi, I'm Kim Martin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a level 2 CrossFit trainer at a local gym, and strength is the name of the game. I'm always telling people that they need to be working on maintaining or improving their strength as they get older, especially because should we have something happen, we get sick, we fall, we have an injury or whatever, we need that strength to be able to help us get better. And if we're on the borderline where you're just maintaining your normal everyday daily functions of life, getting up, going to the bathroom, going to get something to eat, sitting back down, and then something happens and you get sick or you have an injury, that bare minimum of strength depletes quickly, and you find that it's much harder to get back where you were, especially as you get older. And so one of the things that I tell people is, I don't care how old you are, unless you have some main physical injury, we should all be able to get our bodies on the ground and get back up. That's basically what CrossFit people call a burpee. You're falling down and you're getting back up. And I just wanna show you what a burpee is, and then I'm gonna tell you a story. So this is a burpee. There's a little more to it, a clap in the air and stuff like that for CrossFit, but for general purposes, that's it. I got my body on the ground and I got my body back up. The story I want to tell you is about my mother-in-law. She's passed away, but when she was in her late 70s, she was a widow, and she lived out in the country, and she was out there all by herself, and she had gone out to look at some plants in her yard, actually in her garden. And on her way back, she fell, and she could not get herself up off the ground. So she laid out there for several hours yelling for help in the country, and there's no one around to hear her. Eventually, she was able to drag herself to a picnic table that was out there and get herself back up. But if she had not been able, if that picnic table wasn't there, what would she have done? How long would she have laid out there? Suppose it was in the wintertime or the heat of summer. At least with where she fell, it was under some trees, so there was some shade. But the point is, no matter what our age, we should always be able to move our body. And being able to do that it requires strength. And it doesn't mean that you have to be the Hulk. You don't have to be the world's strongest man or the world's strongest woman, but you should be strong enough to move your body. So if you can't do a regular burpee all the way to the ground and all the way back up, then start at a scaled version. And that's basically, you can have a bench, a couch, a wall, anything, and you basically are gonna do the same thing. You're gonna fall, and then you're gonna get yourself back up. And maybe you're gonna do that a couple, 2-3 times. Fall, and get yourself back up, okay? So give it a whirl, see what you can do, and just remember, this is for you. It's not for me, it's not for anyone else, it's for you. What kind of health and longevity do you want to have at the end of your life if you're blessed to live to a ripe old age? We're not always blessed, we don't always get that, but for most of us, if we do and we haven't maintained our abilities to move our body, we're not going to be able to move it. We're just going to be what I call lounge lizards. You're going to sit in a recliner all day long with the remote in your hand or a smartphone, looking at it, scrolling, and that's all you're gonna be able to do. Is that what you want? That's not what I want, and I don't want that for you either. So get out there and get to work.